Alright, hey, welcome everybody to the fifth quarter. This is your Madden playoff preview edition. I'm with SGL Chris and my guy who owns the Detroit Lions. I am obviously SGL Drew with the San Diego Chargers. And man, it's been a crazy season, huh?
Yeah, I got in a little halfway through, but
yeah,
finishing exciting. So.
Hell yeah, man. So without further ado, guys, we are actually going to advance live on the show. Some things we're going to talk about are the upcoming matchups that we're going to get to see here in these playoffs. We have the unveiling of the league MVP, Coach of the Year, Defensive Players of the Year. You guys all get prizes. And then, I mean, without further ado, let's get to it, man.
All right, here we go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially advancing. Go ahead and go force advance. And here we go. Let's see what we got here, guys. Let's go to the standings first, and let's see what we got. So, let's go to the AFC. Let's start with the AFC. This was definitely one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen. Ravens go ahead and steal the AFC North, so they'll be getting a home game, right?
Yeah.
And Boogie, man, he kind of stumbled into the playoffs. I believe he lost 4 of his last 5 games.
It looks like he won his last one. But
Yeah.
I think he was pretty close down there.
Yeah.
9-7 record though, which is definitely respectable.
Respectable. One of the weaker conference or divisions. Moving on, and this was probably the craziest race. It all came down to week 17, but it was the Titans and the Colts. Cam versus C3-4, our guy, Cal, and man, 12-4, 13-3. They're both punched their tickets in the playoffs. So
12-game win streak is huge too.
Yeah.
Especially again, not hot in the playoffs. This team had confidence has to be really high.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Cam should have came out of this division, or did you want to see Cal come out of this?
I haven't really seen any of the two play.
Really?
But I'm gonna have to go with Cam because he's friends with a good friend of mine.
Yeah,
too, so.
for sure. And I know Cam knows what he's doing. Obviously, 13 wins, 3 losses, and that big one in week 17 to secure the entire division. Obviously, he's going to be able to play with pressure on him, as he proved it last week.
Yep.
So, he'll get a home game. Next up in the AFC East, Lemons, our guy from Muncie, Indiana, just gets past the Bills and Brandon McClaws, 11-5 versus 12-4. What a race, huh?
Yeah, 11-5 and not making the playoffs has to be rough.
Yeah. But man, the shout out to the Bills. I mean, tip your hat to them. They pulled out, a really hard-fought season. Just couldn't, I guess, get over the hump.
Yep.
And then in the AFC West, my guy Reggie beats me in the division, and he's at 14-2. I have a playoff spot at 12-4. So man, it's gonna be crazy. So let's
another double-digit win streak coming into it too.
Yeah, 10.
Ratings are hot. I've played Reggie.
10 straight, and if you look at that, dude, 505 points versus 200 allowed. Yeah, he's going to be a tough guy to stop. He's got Marshawn Lynch, I believe, or no, Jamal Charles, and Drew Brees.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a hell of a duo, real.
That's a combo.
Yeah, so moving on to the NFC North, it looks like you did it. Good shit, man. You gonna lift you up? 7-9, 3-team tie in the NFC North. Tell me about that, how it finished.
It just finished with a couple key wins from me, a couple key losses from the Bears.
Yeah.
And I was able to just sneak out of it, 5-win streak.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
5-game
the worst
win streak.
Points for and points against ratio to make the playoffs.
But go ahead and scroll over to the division wins is with basically what saved Chris here. As you can see, 5 division wins. Had Halter won one more division game against one of the CPUs, he would have pulled it out. But I mean, tip my hat off to Halter on a hard-fought season. I mean, he kept playing his games, and maybe we'll see him, maybe we won't next year. NFC South, and this was probably the best division in all of the SGL. You had the 15-1 Saints and Goose. Just another year of killing it.
Yeah.
Real shit.
He's alright.
Yeah. And now the Falcons 12-4. Booth, another year of just straight killing it. And then our guy, the Falcons, Dom, who came in late in the season and made one of the bigger moves. I believe he traded Megatron for Richard Sherman.
I heard something like that.
Yeah, that was early on.
It was before I joined in, but
yeah. But I mean, shoot, he was able to reel off some wins, and all you need is a ticket, you know, and anything can happen. So, NFC East, easy money for Dre and the Giants. He had 14-2. And Demaryius Thomas went nuts this year.
I think he locked up that division, week 11?
Yeah, early. And then from there, it was just, man, did you see Demaryius' stats? They're gaudy.
Definitely Madden stats.
Yeah, for sure. But obviously, an easier division with all CPUs. Let's go down to the last division, NFC West, and another magnificent year for the Cardinals and Tyler Morley, 667 points scored. So only 148 allowed. That's ridiculous.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah. Impressive, Tyler. Go ahead and do your thing. We'll see you in the playoffs. Let's go ahead and take a look at these playoff matchups. If you go to schedule, and let's see what kind of playoff previews we can get for you guys. A little scouting, a little league schedule. Yeah. So there you have it. There's the matchups, and my goodness, we have the Colts and the Dolphins. I actually thought I was going to be playing the Dolphins, but it looks like it's going to be Cal against Lemons. So what to watch for in this game? Cal, he has a rookie quarterback. He's got Blake Bortles.
Blake Bortles?
Yeah, Blake Bortles is going to be trying to lead his team against Lemons, who has some pretty good players on his team, to say the least. Yeah.
The lemon system is a proven winner.
Yeah, real. And he also has, well, the thing is, he doesn't have that big of a running game. So I'm interested to see if, it's playoff football, if Cal's going to slow the game down and make it easy for his rookie quarterback to, make those easy passes. Or is it going to turn into a shootout, in which case I think Lemons wins by a landslide.
Yeah, I think Lemons in a shootout wins. He has a lot of firepower.
Yeah, it's almost ridiculous. But I mean, who do you like? So let's go with predictions. Who do you see winning this game, Chris?
I'm going to have to go with the home team. Go with the Dolphins.
The Dolphins? Okay.
I haven't seen too much out of Cal. I played the Dolphins earlier in the year. He played me strong. He has a nice coach behind him too. So.
That's true. You know what? Just for that, I think I'm going to go with the Dolphins as well. Cal had a rough week against Cam, and Lemon's mentor happens to be Coach Cam. So we'll see how that goes. But Cal, see if you can prove us wrong here. Next up in the second game, we're going to have Mr. Hitstick Dom versus Dre, WGL, both in the WGL, and they're familiar with each other's games, so this one actually might turn into a closer game than many expect.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see this game.
Yeah, you got J.J. Watt on defense with Dre, and you got Demaryius Thomas on the other side. He's running Terrell Pryor, a quarterback, who he's effective with.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and he's proven to be effective with him. Versus the Falcons, I believe you've got Richard Sherman on one side, so it's going to be a very good matchup between Sherman and Thomas. So watch for that all game. And what's your prediction for this one, Chris?
I'm going to go with the Giants. The Giants can pull it out, finish the year strong. From what I've seen from Dre, he's a really good player.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Dre by a field goal. And I think it's going to be close. Yeah. I think he's got enough firepower on offense, and then, I mean, if they can sustain that Atlanta running game, they should be okay. So let's move on to the AFC.
Two powerhouse hybrid players here.
Yeah, me and Boogie. I actually beat Boogie earlier on in the year, but it was a close game. I'll give you that, Boog. And he's got a great defense led by Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
On the other side, I have AJ Green, so should be interesting.
Definitely going to be a good matchup.
Yeah. He's got Flacco leading his offense, and then Arian Foster, our running back. So I think the biggest thing is, if my defense can slow down Arian Foster, I'd rather have Flacco beat me, or try to beat me. But yeah, have you seen either of our teams?
I haven't seen any of you guys play yet. I've played against you, Drew, and you're good. Boogie's also very good.
But he has home field advantage. That's one thing that
it's a toss-up, and Joe Flacco's going in the playoffs.
Yeah, he is. He's proven. I got Tom Brady, who's also very muddy.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers, but it's gonna be a close game.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna pick myself, obviously, Boogie. So go ahead and do what you can do about it. All right. So moving on to the next matchup, we've got Christian Booth against you, Chris. Have you played Booth before?
I have not played Booth. I haven't seen anything from him.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen a lot of players play in this league yet, except for Tyler, and he ran through me. But
Yeah. Booth is a very solid player for sure. He's got Johnny Manziel, who's going to be coming at you at quarterback, and then I believe he has Marshawn Lynch at the running back. So
yeah,
it should
which
be...
is definitely going to be tough to stop. But
Yeah.
I feel like my defense is on par with everybody in the league. So
Good, man. Yeah, I'm excited to watch that game for sure. And what's cool is you get the home game.
I do.
Yep.
I'm going to go to Detroit and play.
Yeah, so we'll see.
7-9.
We'll see, man, if Christian can come in and steal one from you at your home field.
Yeah.
Man, and that's exciting. And then obviously waiting for the divisional round at the 1 seed in the AFC. We had let's see.
That's not going to show
Oh,
up.
it's not going to show.
The 1 seed is going to be the Cardinals
Yep.
coming out of the NFC.
In the NFC, and then Gusa as the second spot.
And I'm going to say it's going to be number 2.
Yep.
So everybody kind of knows how the playoffs are going to break down. But basically, if the Falcons win, the Falcons will be playing the number 1 seed. If the Giants win, the Giants will play the number 3 seed.
Okay.
And then the 2 seed will play either the Panthers or the Lions unless the Falcons win.
Crazy. It's crazy how it's all going to play out. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on with the MVP race. So let's unveil that. If you guys didn't know, hold on. Get it? All right. Well, if you guys didn't know, the everybody that wins their division actually wins a jersey.
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and unveil the MVP. It is obviously Adrian Peterson and our guy Tyler Morley. So congrats, dude. Great season. Tyler is actually going to be taking home an Xbox One controller from us. So we'll go ahead and send that out to him. Boom. Along with his jersey. And then also, let's go ahead and check out the Coach of the Year. And it's Bruce Arians. So he's also going to be taking home a brand new Microsoft Surface tablet, courtesy of our friends at Microsoft. So, man, congrats, Tyler. You had a heck of a year. Let's talk about Adrian Peterson real quick. I don't know if you saw his stats going through the season, but
yeah, it seems like you really turned the switch on.
Yeah. it was something else.
Able to pull away and beat a lot of people.
Yeah. The thing is, I mean, the thing about Tyler's, I guess, defense was that, I mean, he would attack you when you're passing, but then when he had the ball, he was just running the ball.
Yeah, he just runs it down your throat.
Yeah.
So you can't do anything about it.
And a lot of people, I mean, it's Adrian Peterson. What can you do about it, right?
Not a lot.
Right. But yeah, go ahead, back out, and let's go check out AP stats. I mean, this guy, unbelievable year. I gotta take a look at what he did against some pretty good competition. Let's see, season stats, and let's go down to the NFL. All right, so rushing the football.
Had almost 100 more carries than everybody else in the league.
Yep.
That's definitely going to put you over the 2,000-yard mark.
The 2,352-yard mark, exactly.
NFL record, 50 touchdowns. I'm pretty sure that's a record.
Yeah. 7.1 average.
Yeah.
That's nuts. And only 1 fumble.
And 1 fumble, yeah.
Yep. So, man, and after contact, 545 after contact, did an incredible job, honestly.
I think that's more than my running back got total yards, so.
Really? Yeah, I mean, probably mine too, like both of us combined. Man, that's crazy. So,
yeah.
Hey, shout out to you, Tyler. Let's look at some other real honorable mentions. If you go down to receiving, and let's check out Eric Decker, for real.
162 receptions.
Ridiculous. Yeah, that breaks Marvin Harrison's record, right?
I'm pretty sure.
I believe so.
I'm not sure what he had. I think it was around 120, I want to say. I'm not positive.
I even think it might have been even like 150. But either way, I mean, 162 on a season for 2,600 yards.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. 25 touchdowns. Demarius Thomas, obviously, unbelievable year, 2,500 yards and 42 touchdowns.
Yeah, with about 60 less catches, only 100 yards less.
Yeah, and you know what? Considering Terrell Pryor was his quarterback,
It's impressive.
pretty impressive. Eric Decker had Andrew Luck thrown to him, so it's a little bit easier. But yeah, man, great year by Demarius. Let's go look at passers real quick. And the other MVP-worthy honorable mentions, sorted by yards or touchdowns. Up to you. Cam Newton, Cam Newton.
Over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, 5,243 touchdowns. Drew Brees and the Raiders were rolling. 4,400 yards and 52 touchdowns.
52 touchdowns.
Yeah,
So
so only.
receptions.
Yeah, Reggie knew what he was doing out
It's
there.
impressive.
Yeah. So shout out to you, Reggie. And man, I'm looking forward to seeing all of these guys in the playoffs. You got Drew Brees, obviously. Cam Newton will be there. Phillip Rivers will be there. There's TP right down there. Manziel, Bortles. All these guys are top quarterbacks in this league, so we should be we should be seeing a good show. There's Brady, and Michael Vick. So we'll pick it up. We'll we at the bottom on the ratings, but yeah, that's pretty much that. Other than that, man, the other guys that won their divisions are all getting jerseys, so expect to see that.
We'll see the jerseys.
Yeah, man.
Everybody got one.
Dre Smith got his in already, and the Ravens and King Boogie got his. So, man, we're excited to send those out for you guys. So keep on the lookout. Other than that, man, make sure to tune in. All of the playoff games should be readily Twitch available. Mine will be on twitch.tv/officialsgl.
Mine will probably also be on that one too, just because I'm going to play over here.
Yep, so we're playing from HQ, and man, expect some good football games coming up, especially as we head into the NFL playoffs. Man, I love this time of year, man.
Yep. Seahawks.
Right? Yeah.
Go Hawks.
Hell yeah, go Hawks. Also check our daddyleagues.com/SGL, daddyleagues.com/SGL to catch up on everything. We will see you guys right before the Super Bowl. Peace.